What's up? It's too cold out there. You might go sit down. Oh, dude came out fast, huh? What's up, man? What you say? Let me see something. Watch out, mama. Watch out. He did beat Tom Brady, but other than that, what he do? I mean, Baltimore smashed him. 2001 or something. Smashed him. That's when I knew Baltimore was for real. I thought Baltimore was faking after they ran through the AFC. I was sleeping on them back then. But Baltimore smashed them. I ain't gonna be here long. I gotta go, man. I can tell you about what I'm about to do. I'm about to address this Detroit dude to keep on. What he doing is he chasing views. And I know everybody said, bro, you shouldn't even respond to such and such and such and such. But I gotta defend my brand, even if I don't defend the person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just gonna talk to any type of person. And he doing a bunch of lying. He doing a bunch of lying. And the paperwork that he's flashing while he's talking does not mirror what he's saying. So, like when I come with facts. He talking like it's facts, like it's right there. And that's not what it say. That's not what he said. He lying. Then he said the man was 20 years old in 1995. That's mathematically impossible. Like, no one else is going to do the math. I know that he's lying. But he don't care to tell the truth. He's slandering someone's name with lies mixed with the truth. And then I can't stand when dudes, they go into law books or newspapers. What's wrong, man? And then they quote shit that come from rats. Everything he quoting is from a rat. He keeps saying Walter Hurd said this, Walter Hurd said that, Walter Hurd said that. Walter Hurd is the person that's testifying for the government. He's going to say whatever he's told to say. And see, I don't want to address too much of it because I want to put it in the video so I can show you the facts. Right now, I'm just talking. But a part of what he's saying is, why didn't I ask these questions? Those questions was addressed months ago when he first started lying. Let them Bammers know. All right. Did someone really press charges on you, Eon? They filed an anti-stalking order against me. Like if I was stalking them, but it's a lie. Why you don't ever talk about Kevin Gray? Because Kevin Gray in court. I talk about Kevin Gray in certain ways. I don't talk about his case. Man got 19 life sentences. He in court. I don't want to really even talk about it. But I found a way to inform y'all of what they said about him and who he is. Shout out to KG though. He said, yeah, I know that's fact. So yeah, I be real careful when I talk about guys like that. I be real careful. Be real careful. I mean, I fuck with KG. And when you talk about DC and you talk about the underworld or the subculture, you gotta mention him. He was around for a long time. Yeah, I seen some of that. I don't know. I ain't listen, man. Listen, I don't really got to defend what I do. I don't never come with bad intentions. So that's how I feel. I know, man. I kind of like didn't even wanna respond to him, but I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. I got to address it, even if it's 5, 6 minutes. I got to address it. It don't mean nothing to me. I'm trying to figure out what's his intentions. His intentions is clear, but why are your intentions so strong and adamant that this story is important to you? You had to respond. Can't let that dishonor live just for the ignorant to know it ain't true. All right, that kind of makes sense. That's how I was feeling this morning anyway. But I'm not angry, so it's not gonna be disrespect, disrespect. It's gonna be the facts. I'm gonna point. He told about 5 lies in the video. If anybody's interested in it. Juwan, you always say shit that makes sense, bro. I agree. Old boy obsessed with fly. That's what you want me to do, Juwan? You want me to expound my boundaries? Now, check this out, Juwan. Every time I do, I get no views. What advice do you have for that, Juwan? Man, up for debate want some views, man. Well, see, that's a funny question to ask me. Did you PC? I went in as a juvenile. You automatically on PC. Back in the day. Shouldn't be about views. I gotta make money, right? Like we doing this for for content creation, right? He say up for debate spanked you. How up for debate spanked me, bro? Explain. Views should be about truth. I don't know what to say about that, man. You know how many like funny YouTubers there are that just make goofy content and get hundreds of thousands of views. You got YouTubers that make content about things that even the viewers know is not true, but they just watch it. They might say, "Yo, God, he spit in his mother face last night," and they'd click it and watch it, and he'd tell a whole story about it, and everybody know that it's not true. Like the YouTube world is crazy. What's up with Angie Feld, the interview with Dan Riley? Is she going to drop? I'm sure, but I don't know if she gonna drop that on YouTube after I talk to her. I think that joint going to Hulu or something like that. It's going to one of them other joints. But see, I'm gonna address some of that Dan Riley stuff as well, though, like because Dan Riley tells stories from an FBI investigative perspective, but some of his stories that he talk about, even in his investigation, just because he the FBI don't make it true. She has a journalist relationship with Dan Riley, but I have friends that Dan Riley have investigated. And he got some practices that, I'm going to say should be talked about. What's up with the UK? Shout out to the UK. Somebody said that's why you're boring. Goodness gracious. I didn't, don't nobody say I'm boring. You the only person that said that all day. Well, the Islamic view is not based on numbers and followers. It's about the truth. Okay, that's cool. Up for debate, a wild nigga found out about him through you. But he was speaking facts on his last video. Cut it out. That ain't nobody but a rat lover talking. Hey, if you smoke, man, I ain't trying to hear that. If DC wasn't deep in the federal, man, I hear this so many times. If DC wasn't deep in the federal system, do you think that y'all would be on go, or y'all would try to talk things out with other cars first? If it was equal, no disrespect, just asking. Bruh, DC culture is a specific type of culture, man. We ain't, as a group, that ain't going down nowhere. That's because our culture is fixated on ignorance rather than positivity. And I fell victim to it a couple of times, just like earlier today, because homie pissed me off. But I had to check myself. I mean, it is what it is. We human, man. I don't pretend to be anything other than human. But you are boring. This is true. All right, you got that. One thing about the YouTube, when you come here, your past will definitely be exposed. I mean, if that matters, like, no one's perfect, man. Everybody got blunders that happen in their past. We human. Who's perfect? You see, I think DC dudes would be on go. I feel you on the Allen Iverson thing. I mean, but he turned out pretty good. He okay. Just like Philly and other places. Somebody said he's boring, but you're watching. He can't stop watching. DC been running things when people got those 18 numbers. I don't even say DC be running shit. Like, when have you ever heard me say that? I might talk about a scenario where, of course, I'm going to highlight wins rather than losses. Let me say it that way. Them white people didn't give a damn about Allen Iverson acting like a nigga in their eyes. They wanted a clean-cut guy like Magic Johnson, who was one of the biggest brand athletes in the world. Allen Iverson can't beat Magic Johnson, though, Juwan. Oh, no, Allen Iverson is in back on good terms, and he's doing well and still loved, financially successful in his own right. Yeah, I mean, that's what counts. He come out the gutter. Man, listen, we need to investigate up for debate. Everybody else that people talk about, from me to Chaz, to Aunt Glizzy, to J Main, everybody know their real names, where they from. This is a mysterious Bama that's in a picture with a dude that was in witness protection for 20 years. Nobody knows him. He has no friends. He doesn't even interact with other people from where he's from on the internet. What does that tell you about him? I interact with all type of people from where I'm from. Even people who don't like me know me. Don't nobody even know him. He want to attach himself like he got a beef with me. If he ain't make a bunch of lies, I wouldn't even be responding to this, bro. He's nobody. Like the dude told me a long time ago when I first discovered who he was. He's a little guy with a little platform. He been on YouTube 10 years or something. I've been on this YouTube channel about a year. And I got almost as many subscribers. I done started new YouTube channels over. I got about 7, 8 YouTube channels. Who gonna run into me? Man, we not talking about that, man. Some things in people's past are understood and accepted, and some things are just accepted with the excuse, we aren't perfect. However you say it, I think it's the same thing. The only Mexican DC black is in the house. Okay, what's up? Salute. Nah, Jan, I don't want you thinking I'm prejudiced, but as a former athlete, I know some of the conversations that they think about black people who carry themselves like street people. I can dig it. I'm making them relevant. I ain't really caught up on making them relevant or not making them relevant. But with a platform, I can't pretend like I haven't seen it. Like I'm supposed to pretend like, you know, dude hit me with whatever. They say, you think Jay-Z respond? I'm not Jay-Z. I don't even have to behave like Jay-Z. I'm not Jay-Z. I'm not a role model. I'm not none of that. I'm an average guy from around the way trying to find a way to make it in this world. Just so happen content creation come easy for me. How about that? Bro, I can't correct every lie. I wouldn't even act like I try to. I address some lies when they come my way because he challenging my brain. Other than that, if I was if I was not cognizant of what he was trying to do, then I would just say, okay, cool. But frankly, I really don't care what he say or about his platform. It's a joke to me. It's entertainment. His research come from the Washington City paper. And he put Walter Hearn's name across the screen in big letters as if that's some type of credibility. He's a government informant. He will say anything to get out of trouble. Brick Squad. Okay. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Gun and cop. I speed walked off. What I had on, what I was wearing. What was I wearing? Where was I at? Ravens Big Bird Gang take over. Okay, shout out to Baltimore. Bro, you asking the wrong type of questions on here. I don't know. I don't have an idea what you talking about. You should retract that whole comment. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. Nah, I didn't reach out to Dan Riley. Like, my journalist colleague, she did. I don't really desire one-on-one with him. Iceman, what's happening? I don't know what you mean. Oh, it's his birthday? I ain't know that. Shout out to the big homie. He tripping. I mean, really, really tripping. I don't know why you even bring that up. I mean, what you want me to talk about? I don't deal with that. Man, I'm hoping for the W. Heavy hoping for the W. Duke, man, Duke got out on these people to a nice little lead. Tell Fly don't apologize for the truth he's seen with his own eyes. The Tony Fortune one is another story. Okay. I mean, remember, it's just a platform. We just talking, but everybody tell a different story. Damn, I like that. Some people drink Pepsi, some people drink off brand. Freedom Award from Joe Biden last week, and Michael Jordan won his in 2016 with Obama. highest award you can win in the country, and the fact that two black men won that represented us. Okay, the right way. Need to be a push for a counter outpost story because mainstream believes he was running DC, which is crazy. You think mainstream believe that? I don't think mainstream even believe that. I don't think nobody believed that. If that was true, there wouldn't be other crew cases from the era. There were other $1 million conspiracies in the 90s. So that can't be true. Trying to book you for an interview. Trying to book B for an interview. Shout out Charlie P. What's up, Slim? That's right. I like Lamar. He said if you don't like Lamar, your team not in, you're a sellout. Oh, Duke, man. Duke, they showing on. They lit. You got an Instagram page? Hit me on Instagram, bro. DC Blacks with the blue check. Where? When I say running DC, I meant that they believe Alpo had more power and authority than he actually had. Nah, I get it. I thought that's what you meant for real. Scorpio 911, what's happening? What you think about Abdullah Mason? Who is that? Who is Abdullah Mason? I don't know who that is. Who is that? What they about? Man. He from Ohio? Nah, I don't think I know who that is. Because they never say that's about the Serenios. Yeah, I don't know. I be kind of skipping that. I be kind of skipping that whole DC run this, run that. That ain't what men be into. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Juwan. That's what's up. He's the new Tank. Oh, okay. Nah, I'm not hip to him. I'm gonna look him up. Let me go work on this video, man. I'll be back.